Hello and welcome to another modelling video. This is Alan from the Mokonaman at YouTube with another model video. Today we are looking at about 1 month, 1 week until the Gunpla Builders World Cup, and we are looking at my entry, which is doing very well, the mass production Q-Ballet. So we'll go down the breakdown of parts. I've unbagged everything and sub-assembled for final checking. There's 1 or 2 things that I thought were done that needs to be repaired. Luckily I've done it this early in the game, and all the parts have been fabricated. Some needs a bit more sanding and polishing. There's only 1 more part that needs to be 3D printed, which was done in complete error. That is being worked on, and everything else is finished. So straight off the bat we have a bag of funnels. Now the mass production Q-Ballet has 30 funnels, and other versions of it just goes with the same 10 or 12 that Haman or the Mark 1 or 2 have. I don't remember exactly how many funnels they have now. All I do remember is the mass production definitely has 30. So the kit comes with 20. Too many funnels for the Mark II, obviously. The rest needs to be cast. So I've made a bit of a mould, and they just pop out. Going along, I've got the arms, legs, bodies. They're all sanded, polished, and looking good. You can see those little raised lumps. The head on the torso. Nothing wrong with that. Now these are the side armour pieces for the hips. You can see that there is a massive break down the panels and the armour chamfers out. One is a bit dislodged and one has a reversed magnet. That needs to be repaired. And a bit of a bag with loose parts. Now this Petite Bear Guy, since Petite Bear Guys is all the rage now, I thought it would be ideal to paint it in my intended scheme to see if anything goes wrong. If I like some colours, I don't. I do not like the light silver. I'll be swapping that for the more expensive Outclad. It'll be sparsely used on this kit anyway. It's going to be on a ultra glossy black background, jet black by SMS. It's very dense. It's going to be polished. It's going to have various metallic schemes sprayed on it. In some of the shadowed areas there's going to be a bit of smoke. There's going to be the slightest touch of clear brown added to it. A bit of gloss, a bit of a sludge wash, and that's it. Very basic. I do enjoy my metallics. I think I'm not bad at blending metallics and painting it. So if it comes out as good as this Bear Guy, that's not too bad. If it comes out better than this Bear Guy, absolute mirror finish, that would be absolutely perfect. Now, these pieces, these are the final bits to be fabricated. First, we have the tail binder. This is the bottom bit. It is absolutely massive. And it houses all 30 funnels. It took a very long time to CAD this 3D print it and clean it down. We have made a casting of a foot. I've got the moulds behind me, and this is the original 3D printed version, which I'll keep, and I actually put the original feet detail underneath it, so it actually looks like the Q-Ballet piece. We have 2 castings of the kneecap. It's covered in putty, needs to be sanded back to get rid of all those air bubbles, and then polished. And almost so close to being finished, the chest. And sculpting and 3D printing and everything, that took a very long time. I put the last of the putty on it. Needs a bit more sanding and that's done. Really proud of that. We've got the magnet mount on the bottom of the crutch piece, and the backpack with the cannons. Being on a magnet, the cannons just swing all the way around. That's finally been assembled. This was 3D printed on my printer in many tiny parts. So what's going to happen is the clear rod will stick out, the Q-Ballet be on the center, hovering. The star cloth, which I already shown you, is going to be right there, and we shall have a explosion sphere. So I've got this component that has a solar power thing, It'll be all painted. There's going to be more explosion nest coming out. That will sit on the side. This thing needs a ton more work, and it's going to have like an explosion sphere effect. I want to have some triangles coming out to be the smoky bit. Airbrush it up, put some clears, and it's just going to be a bit of a light source. So that's going to be cool. And finally, the molds. These are all the molds used. So we've got the detail bits. This is the inner chest bits, outer chest bits, foot, kneecap is behind me, which is casted in a cup using the cup method, and I already showed you the funnel. And that's absolutely everything. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be heavily focusing on this project for the next month and 1 week. I have a couple of weeks where work dies down a bit, and it'll be a lot more heavily concentrated on. I'm going to see a few days before the event if I could do some Twitch streams and do the final touch-ups and have a chat to you guys. But we are on schedule. The diorama, it's not too much at all, so I'm not too worried about that. That is a couple of days' work. And we've probably got a week or so work in finishing the kits, and then it's painting, polishing, sub-assembly, assembly type thing, and get everything looking like that very, very cute petite bear guy, which I'll take photos of now. Thank you very much for watching. As always, until next time, stay tuned for further content. Have a look at the description section, have a look on Facebook. If you have questions, always happy to answer it, and catch you guys next time.